Donald Trump taking the stand for like all of 5 minutes in New York City because apparently it wasn't going so well. No, not so well because here's the New York Post headline. You can always count on them for a good play on words, right? Under loath. So clearly, Trump doesn't like this judge. The judge doesn't like Donald Trump. The judge apparently snapped at Donald Trump after he muttered, I don't know this woman. He really doesn't, have many nice things to say about this woman. And so this is a defamation case, the second one, actually. And they're looking at what they're going to award in terms of damages. They're talking about possibly $10 million to her. Reid Hoffman, incidentally, one of the tech bros that started LinkedIn, he's actually a Democrat and he's financing this. Just keeping that in mind, right? Like, this is how she's able to do this because of the good fortune of Reid Hoffman backing her. So apparently there's been this like sort of back and forth. And according to the Post, it actually didn't even last 5 minutes. It was more like 3 minutes. So defamation, because apparently every time her name comes up, he kind of lets loose. In particular, this is what happened just moments ago. He's saying, look, I just want to defend myself. But apparently, because of the restrictions and the defamation rules, he's not allowed to do that because every time he tries, then it lands him back in court and it costs him more money, in this case, possibly $10 million. Former President Trump took to the stand, the New York Times writes, in his own defense on Thursday. It's good that he's able to do that. That was one of the questions, remember, whether or not he'd even be able to take the stand in defense of himself in the civil trial for E.J. Carroll's defamation lawsuit against him, a case that grew out of that accusation, the New York Times writes, coming from the department store dressing room back in the mid-'90s. The assault there. So these allegations came forward and, here we are now looking at the second defamation case because he keeps on saying, look, I didn't do this, and then says a few other things about her, and then it becomes a problem. And he's like, hey, I just want to defend myself. How can I not defend myself? So this is, once again, another big issue. I keep saying, look, like he's Teflon. They keep piling these lawsuits on him, and he keeps winning. I have amazing new poll numbers to show you. I think it's really shaking up the Dems right now, really, really shaking them up, as it should, by the way, because when you see these poll numbers, you're going to understand just exactly why they are. Drew gave it away. I was going to save it, but there you go. Wow, he's like surging. He's now leading Biden nationally by 6 points. 25% of voters, however, do say that they are undecided. 65%, they're like, really, do we have to have a rematch?